and welcome to oliveboard platform and very good afternoon to all of you. Hi, good afternoon everyone. I hope so. I'm audible properly. Am I? Hi. Hi. Good afternoon. Hi. Good afternoon, guys. Please join me. Happy Children's Day to all of you. I know you guys are in your youth or you have crossed that age, but still, for me, you all are children. So that is why Happy Children's Day. Hi. Good afternoon again. Good afternoon, guys. Please join. Good afternoon. Okay, so let's start or begin this class with the topic invasion of Arabs and Turkish. Or sometime you will receive a question: Who was a Muhammad Ghori? When did he attack on India? How many times he attacked on India? Who was a Muhammad bin Qasim? How did he enter in India or through which pass, which area? Right. So to gather these type of question in a history, especially, we have to cover or start a topic. Name is invasion of Arabs and Turks. First of all, there's a question they have asked that the which invasion was the first. So actually, the invasions of Arab was the first. Okay, and then or in a case of or invasion of Arabs, the main leader was Muhammad bin Qasim. Right. Then after the invasion of Turkish, or you can say Turks. In a case of invasion of Turks, the first leader who represent the Turkish conquest in India was a Muhammad Ghazni, and then after Muhammad Ghori or Gore, or sometime he is termed as the Ghori. Okay, so basically this was the sequence we have to memorize in a case of invasion of Arabs and in invasion of Turks. So you can also memorize it like a Muhammad bin Qasim was the first invader, then after Muhammad Ghazni, and then after Muhammad Ghori. Okay, now first of all, if you are watching this session in a recorded format, definitely you can put all your doubt in a doubt window. Either me or my teaching assistant will answer all your queries. Okay, everybody is here. Okay, starting a topic. First of all, let's talk about the invasion of Arabs. So, as you already know, that invasion of Arab was the first invaders who visited in India or who just entered in a border of Indian part, right? So in a case of invasion of Arabs, see, this was the area. First of all, let's have a map. So this was the area of Sindh, because in a case of invasion, definitely you'll have this word a Sindh part lot of time. So this was a Sindh part. Okay, or you can say a Pakistan region or the Pakistan part is usually termed as a Sindh part in the 1000 AD time. Now, the invasion of Sindh or the invasion of this area by Muhammad bin Qasim was the part of forward policy of the Umayyad governor of Iraq. So actually there was a one governor of Iraq, the Umayyad, and he wants to elaborate, he wants to spread his empire, and through this Muhammad bin Qasim forwarded a policy to the basically of Umayyad, the governor of Iraq, in a case of to capture the Sindh area or the region of Sindh area. Now, in which year he invaded? So, in the 712, Muhammad bin Qasim invaded Sindh and killed Dahir. Now, Dahir was the ruler, or you can say Dahir, he was the son of Chanch, or a main ruler or main partner. Now, in a battle near Brahmanabad, Qasim then married Dahir's widow, and the name of Dahir's widow was Rani Ladi, and became the main master of the lower Sindh, that means this area. Okay, so somewhat this category or somewhat the process, finally the Muhammad bin Qasim invaded, entered in a Sindh region by killing a Dahir. So there's a lot of important point, for example the year, for example Dahir, for example Rani Ladi, and he became the master of lower Sindh in which time or at what time? So in 712. Clear, everyone? Now, since then, Sindh continued to be controlled in a case of Arab, because this particular part was completely controlled by Arab. So the whole area comes under a Arab control, right? Now, but they could not further penetrate into India. So basically, they could not enter in a Gujarat region or in this region, or in a case of India. Why? Because some powerful ruler of the Western India, that means some powerful rulers of Gujarat, uh, because of their presence, he could not penetrate in a Indian part. But actually, that time the Sindh part was not completely comes under a Pakistan, or there was no such segregation. So we can say that he entered in a Sindh part, which was a nearest location to India. Okay, so this was your very important section, your Muhammad bin Qasim, who was the first invader in India, right? Even Muhammad bin Qasim was the first invader. Muhammad bin Qasim was the first person who introduced a text named Jizya. So Jizya, there's a long story of Jizya in our Indian history, but who introduced Jizya in our Indian history? Actually, Muhammad bin Qasim was the one who introduced the Jizya tax. Clear, everyone? Okay, now moving to the next part. So because in the rulers of westerns, Muhammad bin Qasim could not penetrate the Indian part. Now we'll have another invasion or another conquest in India, and the conquest was the Turkish conquest of India. In a case of Turkish, there are two important invaders we have to cover. First is Muhammad Ghazni, and the second is Ghori. Ghori is the real founder, we can call him, in our Indian history actually, because his generation ruled in India even after him, right? So, first of all, let's discuss the Muhammad Ghazni firstly. The timing of Muhammad Ghazni was 998 to 1030 AD time. Okay, then he was starting his empire. He started his empire through the Sindh area or the Sindh region, and then after he spread his empire into the India. Now, at the end of 9th century, the Khorasan or a part of Iran were being ruled by the Samanids, who were Iranian by descent. Among the Samanids, governor was a Turkish slave, Alptigani or Altagani, who in course of time established an independent kingdom with his capital at Ghazni. The Samanids kingdom soon ended, and the Ghazni or the Ghaznavids started defending the Islamic land from Central Asian tribesmen. Okay, so from this area or the Ghazni part, this was the main initial part of Ghazni's ruler. It was in the context that Muhammad, that means a son of Subuktigini from here, ascended the throne in 1998 to 1030 at the Ghazni region. he led as many 17 expedition into India from 1000 to 1027 AD. This was a major part in a case of Ghazni. Now, his conquest in India during this year, actually, so Ghazni part, initial raids of Ghazni were directed against the Hindustani rulers or the Hindus ruler. In a case of, first of all, the Peshawar, the Punjab area, which is the nearest boundary of Sindh region, right? Their capital was Ubhanand or Wainad, that was a Peshawar actually. In a first battle near Peshawar in 1001, Jaipal was defeated. This was a first defeat he gave to the Hindustani rulers. So Jaipal. Now, soon after, Jaipal entered into power because he felt he had disgraced himself and was succeeded by his son Anandapal. In around 1009, in a decisive battle near the Indus or the Indus River region, that means again the Pakistan region, defeated Anandpal and devastated his new capital Nandana. In a salt range or the Gujarat region, overrun his fort called Nagarkot. Okay. Then after, Anandpal was allowed to rule from Lahore only as a feudatory in 1015, or Muhammad invaded Lahore and finally ousted Anandpal. So actually, Jaipal was the first one who faced Muhammad Ghazni ruling, or the Muhammad Ghazni part. Okay. Then after this entrance, he started to conquest the other region, other states of India. For example, some memorable campaign in a case of Ghazni. Sometime you will receive a question in a chronological order, or to set this campaign in a chronological order, or order wise, right? For example, in 1014, he invaded Thaneshwar. In 1018, he invaded Kannauj. Later, Mathura, Vrindavan, Kalinjar, Banda region, and Gwalior region in 1022. The most outstanding invasion, 15th of Muhammad, was against the Temple of Somnath 1025 to 226 actually. Situated on a coast of Kathiawada, the Gujarat region, it was a main or one of the most important invasion, the Somnath invasion, because he completely destroyed the Somnath temple. The very prominent feature of Somnath temple was the statue of Somnath was in the air, actually, you can say, due to some magnetism structure. It was just middle in the air. Okay, so this was completely devastated and destroyed by the Ghazni. So Somnath destruction was his biggest destruction in a case of Gujarat. Then after, he also destroyed some important temples. For example, if we talk about the temples, because he was completely against the Hinduism. So first of all, the Somnath. Then after, Kashi Vishwanath. Varanasi or Kashi. Keshav Rai temple. Keshav Rai temple was situated in Mathura. These major three temples were destroyed by Muhammad Ghazni especially. So you have to, for your exam point of view, you have to remember the year and you have to remember the order of his campaign actually. Okay. Muhammad's last expedition to India was in 1027 against the Jat of Sindh, or Thor having harassed him during the previous year. He breathed his last on 30th April 1013 at Ghazni. Following the death of Muhammad, a powerful empire, the Seljuk Empire, came into being. Now, Al-Baruni, Firdausi, Utbi, Faruqi adorn the court of Muhammad Ghazni. So you will have a question. Firdausi was a writer who lives in a court of which Turkish ruler or which ruler, right? Then after, Al-Biruni composed a Tahqiq-e-Hind or Tari or Kitab-ul-Hind, which is a reality of Hindustan. Then after, Shahabuddin alias Muziuddin Muhammad Ghori became a next successor or became a next ruler or invader in a case of Indian part. Clear till now? First of all, Muhammad bin Qasim, he just penetrate only the Sindh region, could not penetrate the Gujarat region or the other Indian boundary because of the Western ruler. Then after, Ghazni, who was the Turkish invader in India, start penetrating from a Ghazni region, and then after start in a from a, especially from the Jaipal and the Nandpal region area uh, through defeating these rulers. Right now, let's talk about Muhammad Ghori. Actually, he's termed as the real founder of Muslim power in India. Muhammad Ghori look like this. He was the nephew of Ghurid, destroyer of Ghazni Sultan Alauddin, and also known as the Jahan Shows, a world birder. Okay. Ghori first invaded. See, the first invasions are very important in case of three invaders, right? The Ghoris first invaded Multan in 1175 through Gomal Pass and conquered the Gomal Pass region. Then after, if we talk about an Indian case, so in AD 1178, he attempted to penetrate Gujarat, but the Gujarat ruler Mulraj II defeated him in a battle near Mount Abu. This question has been asked a lot of time. Which Indian ruler defeated Muhammad Ghori first time? In which region Muhammad Ghori invaded or tried to attempt to attack in India? So the Mulraj II was the ruler of Gujarat region where he started his invasion, right, in 1178. Now, gradually, Multan, Lahore, Mount Abu comes under in Rajasthan region. So he was a ruler of Rajasthan. Okay. Gradually, Multan, Lahore, Sindh became a part of Ghurid Empire. Okay. So basically, this particular region. Okay. This region became a first time invaded, right? Now, Muizdin, Bhatinda region also, but Muizdin seized Tabar Hind. Tabar Hind, that means Bhatinda region, in 1189, and which made Prithviraj Chauhan immediately to take a action. Now, in a case of Ghori, Prithviraj Chauhan's entry is very important. Now, we'll have a three battles with Muhammad Ghori especially. First is Battle of Tarain, 1191. Even the year is important. Ghurid force, that means the Muhammad Ghori force, were completely routed. Muizuddin life was saved by Khilji horsemen, and Prithviraj third conquest Tabar Hind, that means a Bhatinda region, after a 12-month siege, but he did not push the invaders further. So, this particular, the first battle, if we take a summary, the first battle of Tarain was fought between Prithviraj Chauhan versus Muhammad Ghori. Okay, in this battle, the conclusion was Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori. So that means Prithviraj Chauhan was the winner of first battle of Tarain. Clear? Now, let's talk about the second. So, in the year 1191, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated Muhammad Ghori, and the matter of Bhatinda was closed. But it was a very hurting point for Muhammad Ghori especially. So, again, in a second battle of Tarain, or in 1192, Muhammad Ghori tried to attack on Prithviraj Chauhan. So, it is regarded as one of the turning point in Indian history. Muizuddin emerged victorious, and Prithviraj Chauhan was taken prisoner and was later executed. So actually, there's a very interesting story behind this second battle of Tarain. So this battle was almost won by Prithviraj Chauhan, but due to some issues, or due to some revenges actually, he or Muhammad Ghori became a ruler, or Muhammad Ghori won this particular battle. Prithviraj Chauhan was pro in a Shabd Bhedi Ban, or a type of Dhanush Vidya. Okay, now Battle of Chandavar. So basically, in a battle of Tarain, there's a one ruler who helped Prithviraj Chauhan was a Jaichand. Okay, so when Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in 1192, again there's a one more battle we have to cover, the Battle of Chandavar 1194. In the Battle of Chandavar on the Jamuna, Jaichand. Okay, so this battle was between the Jaichand versus Ghori. In this battle, Ghori defeated Jaichand, who was the ruler of Kannauj. He was the ruler of Kannauj and again killed by him. Okay, so basically this this part is important in a case of Muhammad Ghori. That is why we will have a major questions from the Ghori part. Right now, whether okay, Tarain is a place in Haryana state. The modern area of Tarain is Haryana. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts? Right. Now, once Muhammad Ghori ruled in a Bhatinda region, now he start invading in a different part of India. For example, Kalinjar. Kalinjar is basically a Banda region or a UP part. Mahoba, Khajuraho, the MP part were conquered by Turks or Muhammad Ghori. Leadership of Ghori commander Kutubuddin Aibak. So here's the entry of Kutubuddin Aibak, who was the favorite slave of Muhammad Ghori, and in his leadership he start invading the MP and the UP border, MP and the UP region of India. Right? Aibak occupied Badaयूं, again comes under UP state, and appoint Iltutmish. Now Iltutmish is a favorite slave. He was a slave of Kutubuddin Aibak. Aibak was the slave of Muhammad Ghori. Getting my point? Now, so Aibak appointed Iltutmish or Samshuddin Iltutmish at the first Muslim governor in a Badaयूं or a UP region. Now, Bakhtiyar Khilji, another slave of Muhammad Ghori, conquered the Bengal and the Bihar region. So the UP, MP, Punjab, Haryana almost cover, Gujarat almost cover, Bihar and Bengal were also covered. Muhammad Ghori came to Punjab in 1205 again to suppress the one revolt of a Khokhar tribe. But somehow he defeated the Khokhar tribe, but somehow the Khokhars killed Muhammad Ghori in 1206. Okay, clear? Okay, now. If you have any doubts, please let me know, guys. And please read the topic part. Clear. Okay, so you just have to memorize the sequence first of all, then after from the first invasions or the first attack in India, and then after there, if there's an n number of battles or n number of region they conquered, so you have to memorize the chronological order also. Okay, in a case of Muhammad Ghori, the battles of Tarain is very important, because here's the starting of the list of battles. Okay, so first of all, whenever you are starting the list of battle, it will be start from the Battle of Tarains. Okay, so both battles are very important. And finally, the era of Muhammad Ghori ended in a Punjab region by the Khokhar tribe. Okay, okay. Now from here, again, the Muhammad Ghori's favorite slave was Qutbuddin Aibak. So he established the Delhi Sultanate in a New Delhi, or sorry, in a Old Delhi or a Delhi region. Now you will have another chapter, that is the Delhi Sultanate. Clear? Okay. Are you ready to attempt some questions of same chapter? Answer please. Okay. Okay. So let's begin a session with questions. Just give me a minute. Okay. Okay. First question. Under whose leadership the Arab did the first successful invasions of India? Muhammad bin Qasim, Al-Tagini, Muhammad Ghazni, or Ghori? So if it is a Arab invasion, you will definitely have a correct answer quickly, because I have segregated the invaders. Exactly. In a case of Muhammad bin Qasim is absolutely right answer. So in a leadership of Muhammad bin Qasim, who was the first Muslim invader in India, who was the first invader of Arab, who invaded India or the Sindh part only. So the correct answer is A. Okay. Your next question is, who got the attack under the name Ghazwa-e-Hind? Muhammad Ghori, Muhammad bin Qasim, Iltutmish, or Ghori? Okay, the A and D option repeated, so just consider none of these. Anyone? B, A. Okay. B, Muhammad bin Qasim. Okay. Anyone else? Okay. So the correct answer of this question is Muhammad bin Qasim is the correct answer. So Gajwa-e-Hind is the meaning of battle in India or to invade the India part. Okay. Next. When did the Arabs conquer Sindh? C, 712 AD. Okay. Hmm. The correct answer is 712 AD or 712. Correct answer is option number C. Next. Next question, please. Who ruled Sindh at the time of Arab invasion? Prithviraj. Network issue. Just a minute. Now visible? Okay. Okay. Moving to the next question. Okay. Okay. Next question. When and between whom did the Second Battle of Tarain take place? The Second Battle of Tarain. Okay. So the correct answer is 1192 is absolutely right answer. So basically in 1192, the Battle of Tarain took place. This particular battle was fought between Prithvi, Raj, Chauhan and Ghori. Right. In this battle, Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan and mainly ruled in a Bhatinda or the Punjab region. Next. When did Muhammad Ghori attacked Ghazni? Okay. B 75. 73. Okay. Anyone else? D 70. Okay. Anyone else? So in the year 73 is the correct answer when he marched to the when he attacked on Lahore, then after he moved to the Ghazni area. Okay, so the correct answer is D. C. What was the main objective of the Arab invasion of India? Rob money, propagation of Islam, to rule, or both A and B? Both A and B, exactly. So the Arabs invader doesn't have any idea to rule or to spread of a particular region, right? But yes, Turkish know this, or basically Turkish have this goal, but the Arabs doesn't have this goal. They just want to rob our money and and propagate of Islam. That's all. Next question. Okay, moving to the next question. Who was assumed the title of Amir ul Umrah? Sometime the questions left. Amir ul Umrah. Why this question here? Okay. Anyone? The correct answer is Muhammad bin Qasim. Okay. Actually, this particular title was given by his one of the cousin, Gharib. Next. Who founded the Ghazni kingdom? Who founded the Ghazni kingdom? Around the year 998 to 1030. Mohammad Ghazni, exactly. A name suggests. So the correct answer is option number C. Okay. Your next question is C is the right answer. Next question. The first Muslim attack on India was by whom? The first Muslim attack, Muhammad bin Qasim. Exactly. Doesn't have any doubt. Muhammad Ghori, he was the real founder of Muslim invasion or Muslim rule in India. But actually, in a so there are two type of invasion. The first is Arab, second is Turkish, right? So in a case of Arab, Muhammad bin Qasim was the first invader who tried to attack on India or who invaded India. So correct answer is option number C. That is why. Okay. Moving to the next question. Which dynasty ruled in Punjab at the invasion of Turkish? Which dynasty ruled in Punjab at the invasion of Turkish? D. Punjab, the Tabar Hind, the Bhatinda region, Chauhans were the main dynasty or Chauhans were ruled, right? Correct answer. Next question. Hmm. Next. Which ruler ruled in Punjab during the first Turkish invasion? Rana Kumbha, Vasudev, Jaipal, Gopal. Jaipal is the right answer. Next. Who was the father of Muhammad Ghazni? Subuktigini, Alptigini, Muhammad Kajni, and Muhammad bin Qasim. Muhammad Kajni? Muhammad Ghazni's father. 've mentioned Subuktigini is a correct answer. Okay. So when in the context of Muhammad Ghazni, he was a son of Subuktigini who started who got the throne in the 1998 AD, right? So the correct answer is option number A. Next question. How many times did Muhammad Ghazni attack India? D. Okay. So 102627, the Kathiawar Somnath temple was the biggest. Otherwise, the 17 times he attacked on India. Right? Next. He looted the gold of Indian temples. Next. Which of the following is incorrect in a case of Muhammad Ghori? This is a question of that sequence part. Muhammad Ghori. Incorrect. D. Salai victory, 1185. Okay. Multan in 1175. This is absolutely right. Then after 1178, Lahore or Gujarat. 1178, Lahore, Gujarat, he parallelly conquered. ठीक है? The Peshawar victory 1179. Everyone sure about it? The Peshawar victory 1179. It is the correct answer is 1185 Sialkot victory. The correct answer is D. Next. When was Muhammad Ghori murdered? Oh, no sympathy. When was Muhammad Ghori murdered? Okay. 1205. Okay. Anyone else? 12 okay. ठीक है. 1205 he went to Punjab to suppress the Khoka tribe movement, and in 1206 he died or he murdered. Exactly. The correct answer is B. Next question. Who is called idol breaker? Murti Bhanjak. I think a name is sufficient or enough. Ghazni, exactly, because he destroyed the temple, the statues, each and everything which is associated with Hinduism. So correct answer is option number C. Now, next question. When did Muhammad Ghazni first attack India? Ghazni is first attacked in India. Jaipal, right? He defeated Jaipal 101 AD. Correct answer is B. Next. Okay. Question repeat. Oh my god. Acha. Okay. No, question not repeat. The question is, when did Muhammad Ghori first attacked in India? Ghori. C. 1175 Gomal Pass. Okay. Okay. So Ghori first invaded Multan, right? In 1175 through a Gomal Pass by crossing. Next. When and between whom did the Battle of Chandavar take place? The Battle of Chandavar. Chandavar 1194. Battle of Kannauj. Prithviraj Chauhan, Rana Sanga. Muhammad Ghori, Rana Sanga. Muhammad Ghori, Jaichand. Muhammad Ghori and... Okay. D. Why? C or D? Actually, let's not consider the D option actually. While we have a correct answer, Muhammad Ghori and the Jaichand. Acha, the year issues. No, there's a year 1193 Mohammad Ghori and Jechan. 1194 Mohammad Ghori and Jechan. So the correct answer is 4 or D. Okay? Huh. D is the right answer. Done? No. Next question is, when did Muhammad Ghazni attack Somnath temple? When did Muhammad Ghazni attack Somnath temple? Somnath. A. 1025. Somnath temple, Gujarat 1025. Option number A. C. 1024. Not at all. Correct answer is option number A. Next. Okay. Your next question is, how much property did Muhammad Ghazni loot from Somnath temple? I have not mentioned this. Okay. $40 million. 20 million dinars. Okay, just keep in mind. 20 million dinars. Dinar was the main currency. D. Just keep in mind because I have not mentioned this in a theory part. Okay, next question. Who was the first ruler to assume the title of Sultan? Title of Sultan, Subuktani, Ghazni, acha. Ghazni. Answers? Muhammad Ghazni is the correct answer. He was the first who assumed the title of Sultan. So the correct answer is option number C. After the death of Subukdini, he became a ruler and got the title. Okay. Next. Which ruler made the kalma on one side of the coin and idol of goddess Lakshmi on the other side? Prithviraj Chauhan is not associated with the kalma part. A. Muhammad Ghori is the correct answer. Option number A. Ghori was the first ruler who issued these kind of coins. Okay. Next. Name the court poet of Mahmud Ghazni. Court poet of Mahmud Ghazni. Banbhat and Fidorsi, Al-Baruni and Firdausi, Udbi and Faruqi, and BNC. Firdausi was the author of Shahnama. Okay. Correct answer is option number C. Next. On the bank of which river was the Muhammad Ghori murdered? Khoka tribe. 1206. Indus River. Absolutely right. Indus River. Next. Okay. Next question is, when did Ghazni died? When did Muhammad Ghazni died? D 28. No. B 30. Okay. So at Ghazni, he breathed his last in April 1030. So the correct answer is option number B. Next. Okay. Your next question is, when did Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori became the ruler of Ghor? His complete name or the full name, Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori. A 1173 exactly. So the timing was 1173 AD to 1206 AD. Okay. So the correct answer is option number A. Okay. Next. When and between whom did the first Battle of Tarain take place? Battle of Tarain 1191. Muhammad Ghori and Prithviraj Chauhan. Exactly. Next question. Which of the following is incorrect in case of Muhammad Ghazni? Okay. Repeat question. Who wrote Kitab ul Hind? Who wrote Kitab ul Hind? Al Baruni. Exactly. Okay. Uh, some more question. I guess 3 or 4, 5 question left. Please attempt these questions by your own self. Okay, as I have a next class too. So I'm covering this chapter, wrapping this class with this chapter and the question part. I hope so. You like this session. If you like this session, don't forget to give a feedback. We'll meet you in our next class, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Happy Children's Day. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.